Ay Caramba.
Yeah, so Tyga released this new music video for his song Ay Caramba. And based on what I've seen, you know, many people within the Latino, more specifically Mexican community out in LA are really upset with the imagery in that video. They feel like it's making a mockery of their culture. And after seeing the video myself, honestly, I was like offended as well because I thought it was, I don't know, just tasteless. It wasn't creative.
Tasteless is a good word.
I feel like there's like an art to appropriating or making fun of stereotypes. I think you need to, it can't be the generic surface level stereotypes like fried chicken and watermelon. Oh, haha.
Yeah,
black people
I don't think you said that because I'm gonna bring that up in a second, but I love you said that. Yeah.
It has to be like, and I know Schultz even talked about it with comedy. You have to kind of earn the love of the culture. And if you know, like, only the intricate details that someone of the culture would know, if you can poke fun at those things, then they're like, oh, he's one of us. Like there's no way he would know that unless he really fucked with our culture. Right. Whereas in this video, he just had some like bald dude fucking eating nachos and like bull riders and
which is not even Mexican.
Right. And then to my knowledge, he didn't have any like I don't know, reputable Mexicans within the community in the video.
No cosigns. Yeah.
Like there was just nothing in that video that said to me, oh, he fucks with the community. I know, you know, YG and him had the song Go Loco. To my knowledge, people fuck with that because there was like real gang members, and they even had a Spanish artist, even though he's Puerto Rican, on the track. So I think overall people were more receptive to it. Like YG signed a Mexican rapper, so there's a lot of like, you know, politics outside of the video that I'm sure made that one fine, but this shit pissed off a lot of people.
Damn. So you know what's funny though, because I'm glad you brought that up, that the fried chicken shit, right? Because I was comparing it to, like, so in my mind when I saw it, I'm glad you texted me afterwards, because I was like, bro, I fucking heard this song before. This is not new. But in my mind, I'm like, oh, this is like a watered down part 2 of Go Loco. It just it sounds the fucking same. So if anything, I was more offended at the lack of effort to make good music. You know what
I should have said that. I was pissed at how bad the song was.
Yeah, exactly. Like I was like, it's catchy, but it's also trash. I'm like, where do I know this from? Like, oh, you did this before. Like, you know, I'm like, you made the same version. But dude, I feel like it's weird though, because like I was trying to play devil's advocate, right? And like I can see where he thought he had the permission to make a song like this because they fucked with him on Go Loco, right? Mm-hmm. Like he got that cosign from the community. Like, yo, like, dude, we fuck with you, do your thing. Because that was thinking about like Fat Joe, right? Because Fat Joe gets that cosign from Black culture. It's like, yo, we'll let you use the N-word, right? Mm-hmm. But don't cross that line, right? So like I was thinking like this motherfucker, to your point, if this motherfucker came out with some wild video where he's eating fried chicken and drinking fucking purple fucking grape soda or whatever, people will lose his mind, right? Because they're like, yo, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Like, we gave you rope, but my dog, like, you're still not us. Like, we approve you, but not, like, you're not one of us. Yeah. So I think that's how I felt with this project. It's like, bro, like, we gave you the cosign. We know you always have Spanish mouths around you, which are, you know, OnlyFans thing or whatever. But dog, this is straight disrespectful. So like initially I was like, bro, like what the fuck? Like, why are you mad about this? But I'm like, yo, like, I get it. You know what I mean? Like I was like, bro, like you're not complimenting the culture that you're talking about. I'm not saying you're dogging it, but you're giving the most obvious fucking stereotypes that everyone knows. And it's like, You're not elevating this. So if you're not elevating it and you're not one of us, then bro, fuck you. Right. And I agree with that 100%.
Yeah. And I think that's what you hit the nail on the head. It was the combination of things. I think if the song was like undeniably
dude, the song was a banger.
Topping banger.
No one's mad. Yeah.
No one's giving a fuck. But the song's corny, and then the imagery's corny, and then with those two things combined, you're thinking to yourself, "Oh, he's just making fun of us for a check," and that's how I would interpret it if I was part of that community. Like, oh, there's really nothing here that is for us, and for that reason people are pissed off, understandably.
And it's also like, bro, like you're Tyga. Like we low key sometimes don't even know what you are. Not like race, but like, are you a rapper? You know, I'm like, we don't really check for your music. So like, if you're gonna come out of nowhere, it feels and drop a song, like, bro, why? Like, what do you like? It's just like, it'd be one thing if this was like a fucking like, dude, think of any art. Like, I don't know, bro, like A Boogie or an ASAP Rock. Like that's like all they do is make music. You know what I mean? Like we check them for that. But like I feel like Tyga has this persona. Like yeah, you rap, but you also do a bunch of other things that we don't really. Like, you're just like a celebrity. You know, you're just a celebrity in hip hop. So for you to be a celebrity, but we don't take you serious as an artist, and then for you to drop some shit that's low key or high key offensive, like bro, what are you doing? So I get it. Initially, I had pushback on it. But then, like, you're like, all right, I get it. Like, bro, like, this isn't good, first and foremost. And, like, we gave you a pass before because it was great. Now you're just making fun of us. Like, fuck you, bro.
Right.
So, like, you're making fun of us for, like, a few thousand views on YouTube. Because, like, no one's buying this shit or checking it on fucking, like, Apple Music or Spotify.
Mm-hmm. And this wasn't even this was actually the third, I think, song that kind of tapped into the community. There was one called Mamacita, which actually is a really good sounding song.
It is.
To my knowledge, he's not really talking about stereotypes at all. It just has like the Spanish guitar.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think those two things combined, Go Loco and that, he was just like, all right, Mexicans and whoever else mess with me. Let me see how far I can take it. And then just do something. I think in his mind, he thought like the Ay Caramba thing and all that would be catchy and I guess make people fuck with it. But I heard Mexicans say like, oh, we don't even say that, or we don't even bullfight really. That's a Spaniard thing.
That's a Spaniard thing. That's not even close, bro. But you know what's crazy though, bro? Like, if I had to think, this is where low-key I feel bad for him, Tyga, is that if I had to think of his demographic, it probably is Mexican fans.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's the fun. Like, yo, you just stereotype like that only people probably checking your music. Because bro, I guarantee, though, I haven't checked for a Tyga track in years, bro.
No, in LA, people love YG and Tyga, but the Mexican community, I don't know about now, but they
were fucking with him hard.
Loved Tyga, loved YG, still probably do love YG. So yeah, this definitely was a bad move in my opinion. I don't know if it's necessarily going to hurt him long term. Probably not,
bro. Because it's like those kind of artists, bro, have like, you can't cancel someone who's no one's checking for. Yeah. Like that's the biggest. Like you can't cancel. Like what are you going to cancel, bro? Like I'm I'm barely famous. You know what I mean? Like what are you going to cancel? So I feel like that's his. Like he's lucky for that because it's not. Like, he's not a fucking Kanye. He's not a Lil Wayne where like there's like millions of dollars. Like dude, he's far from broke. From everything I see, he makes phenomenal money, but he's not popular. Like you know him if you're looking for him, but he's not a popular artist.
Yeah. Also, I think it's not like he necessarily said something about the community, like, oh, I don't.
Right. You just did it. Yeah. You just misinterpreted. Yeah. He can say you misinterpreted what I was going for with the album.
Right. Yeah.
Or with the video, sorry.
Right. And people will forget it in 3 months when he has another banger like Taste or whatever that
was
you just have to listen to.
That was a banger. But I also would say that was a moment in time where you could put Offset on any song and that's just going to be a hit.
I mean, you could still kind of do that.
Yeah, you can still kind of do it, but I would say Offset, dude, you get Offset as a fucking feature, that's going to be a hit. So, again, we'll see what happens. But I initially wanted to push back, but I get why any Mexican would be offended by that type of project.